Federal layoffs are causing issues in multiple government offices. Just in the last week, the U.S. Department of Veterans Affairs let 1,000 employees go. The USDA is also letting a lot of workers go and now backtracking to rehire some veterinarians and techs that were working to prevent the spread of bird flu. Iowa's News Now reporter Faven Zodu is live in studio tonight after talking with a couple of people who lost their jobs.
Nicole, both Terry Wallenberg and Logan Connor tell me they're confused about what to do next after being abruptly dismissed from their jobs. They both got a letter of termination that states they were being let go based on their performance, but they tell me that's not accurate.
I was met at the door by my director. She let me know that I was done. I had no idea. It hit me out of the blue. I didn't even know I was on a list that would possibly be considered.
Terry Wallenberg is a U.S. Navy and U.S. Army veteran with 32 years of service. Now, after 8 months as a program support assistant for the Vets Center in Cedar Rapids, she's been terminated without notice.
It is a feeling of whiplash. I've never actually had it, but if this is it, ugh. There was the other thing too, is that my boss, her two bosses, none of them they were all blindsided by this. None of them knew this was happening. If you can prepare for a couple of weeks or even a few hours ahead of time, it gives you at least something to wrap your mind around, but there was no preparation.
As a now former ag science research technician, Logan Connor says the USDA never gave him a performance evaluation, but that was the basis for his termination.
I hadn't even worked long enough to get a performance review yet, but from my previous position as a student, when I was working there, I won Student Employee of the Year.
Connor was working on resilient cropping systems and cover crops, but now it's unclear if the research will continue without him or go to waste.
So a lot of what we did was cover crop research and just trying to find the most efficient and sustainable crop rotations that wouldn't affect the farmer as well, because their source of living is their yield. Yeah, I talked to my supervisor and he is pretty sure he's going to have to cut back on some of the research projects that he had.
Now, workers like Wallenberg and Connor are facing an unclear future.
I was planning on working there for like 4 years once I signed in December, because I was a term employee. Our plan was for me to work there the full length of the term, which was 4 years. And yeah, it's just everything has flipped. All of our plans that we were thinking.
Wallenberg tells me she's planning to join a class action lawsuit with others that have also been abruptly terminated, while Connor is trying to find other employment. Live in studio, Faven Zodu, Iowa's News Now.